last night.
I know.
Robert can't stand it.
It's not awful. It's just not good.
I just disagree. I just think it's a good game. I don't know.
Nah, bro. It's not.
There's a lot more deeper implications.
It would have been, honestly, like, if the endings would have been okay.
The ending is what most people
I
are
could have
mad about.
forgiven a lot, but I can't forgive.
The endings was the worst part of those games, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like they had no idea how to tie it up.
Yeah, which actually is a little bit understandable considering the sprawling nature of all the rest of it, but whatever. I mean, I don't know. Some of the decisions you can make did matter. Like, you could do a genocide of an entire species or not. I don't know.
But at the end of the day, that's fine. That's a side thing. Like, I get that. I mean, yeah. I mean, you kind of got
blow
me
up
there.
entire galaxies.
It does kind of matter. Like, it doesn't affect how
the gameplay doesn't change.
Yeah, the gameplay doesn't change, but I guess to those Krogans or whatever, it does matter. So
the Batarians in that galaxy work.
Yeah, I mean, what did you do? Did you kill Morden, or did you let him die?
I let him die, and he went to his death singing the Scientist Solarian song, which is actually super fucking sad.
Yeah,
which is
he
super
died.
fucking sad because he was one of the best characters in that series. Like, him and Rex are two of the best characters in that series. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the game is about, is the characters.
Absolutely. Who was your girlfriend?
Blue girl.
Yeah, same here.
You gotta love the shy girl who suddenly becomes the biggest crime boss in the galaxy.
Absolutely. Yeah, like, if you could get away with it and cheat on him, like Jack would have been my number 2.
She instantly knows.
Yeah,
she automatically knows because she's the biggest information broker in the entire galaxy, and she got there by killing the previous one.
Oh man, yeah. And then, like, yeah, I did the same thing. I think I was fooling with Amanda. Amanda's the only one I can remember. Amanda and Tali. Awful. And then I broke up with Amanda and got with Blue Girl.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's the best way to do it.
It was pretty silly.
I'm on some Mass Effect meme pages, and I gotta tell you, the Mass Effect memes are fucked up, bro.
They are?
Yeah, they're fucked up. Just go look it up. The Mass Effect meme pages on Facebook or whatever.
I guess, yeah, you can do that.
If you got nothing better to do. I mean, you don't. I know you don't.
I do. I have plenty better to do, like show prep.
Not during the work day.
Oh, during the work days when I do all the fun stuff. Okay. I have a whole YouTube playlist just called show content now.
No,
so when I come on here, I could just talk about stuff. Apparently, Biden did some.
My dog's going
tonight.
crazy. I gotta go handle my dogs real fast.
All right, go ahead. Apparently, Biden did something based tonight. I don't know. I'm just looking at. I wonder if I can show y'all what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at my YouTube. Y'all want to see the craziest, most chaotic YouTube ish ever? Let's see if I can get a window going.
Before you do that, hold on. I gotta do something. I'm sorry.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
I gotta do something, and it's not based.
I mean, we can do it at the same time, really. Go ahead.
This is super cringe, and I really cannot.
Did you control the dog?
Control the dog, but I can't let this one slide. All right. So I'm a member of JFT Teachers Union, right?
Okay, it's the teacher union. What is that?
Yeah. The National Union is AFT. The president of the AFT is Randy Weingarten. And she's probably super cringe, right? As far as union leaders go, which is not saying nothing. But she did this thing after Biden's speech on fucking she put out this tweet. Principled conservatives and progressives are coming together to defend American democracy, as President Biden calls us to do. In AFT's American Educator, which is a journal of the teachers union that they send us all every month, which I actually do read. In AFT's American Educator, Bill Kristol and Jeff Isaac do just that, reminding us that democracy is on the ballot in November. Boo! Providing space for motherfucking Bill Kristol as in a teachers union journal and magazine is just so fucking gross to me, man. I'm sorry. And this is not obviously this is not an anti-union position. This is a critical of what the fuck is your leadership doing position. You know what I mean? Yeah. there's there's a distance that exists between the members of a union and the leadership of a union that sort of reflects. I mean, it sort of reflects the distance that exists between like the regular fucking like person that lives in the world and like politicians, right? Like it's not that different in a lot of ways, and there's not a lot of mechanisms to like hold leaders of unions. And again, the standards are different because unions are not as large as in terms of politics as like actual politicians are. But at the same time, there's mechanisms that insulate leaders of any large group, any large organization or whatever from the people that support it, right? And unfortunately, you know, the way that the the leadership of AFT kind of tends to at least message some of the time, and can especially Randy, who is a poster, if you will. She's a kind of poster who like is a vote blue no matter who type person who also turns off replies. You know what I mean? And like she's also like representative of an organization. She's an organization that represents. She's a head of an organization rather that represents millions of people. So I don't know. Hello. All right, I'll be right back.
Y'all couldn't hear me this whole time, but hopefully y'all could hear Jeff. I was just talking to Jeff. Y'all could not hear me. I had mic muted. That's wild. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't mute the mic. I wish, man. You know what? Like, we got a pretty popular podcast for people that we don't put ourselves out there. We don't, run a bunch of ads. We're literally coming from the mud. We're not like, Hassan out here who's got like his uncle owns a labor. I was thinking about his uncle union busting jank, but he owns like a media empire that he built from the ground up. We're just out here, but so our little podcast is pretty popular. If you haven't heard it, it's Good Morning Comrade. Anywhere you download podcasts, you can holler at Good Morning Comrade. But we are fairly new Twitch streamers, and it's funny because I get a couple of views, and it's like cool. It's like we really don't have a schedule. We're both working stiffs. I'm a municipal worker. He's a teacher, and we're just out here, doing our thing. But I wish somebody could tell me what is up with this chat. Like, so if you look at users in chat, like there's only 2 people in here right now. Poor sad us, right? There's 2 of y'all out there. I don't know where y'all are at. If you're in the chat, holler back. But like, what is all this? Like, these are all bots? Like, Wars of the Trek Gate Star. I mean, it says new account, but then it's in 2001. Like, who are these people? Like, this is definitely a bot. Another TTV viewer, that's a bot. But like, I wish I had a way of knowing who was a bot and who wasn't. But anyway, I have no idea how this works unless somebody in the chat wants to pop off and be like, hey, you idiot, you noob that doesn't know how anything works. Why don't you, tell us how Twitch works? This is how Twitch works, you big dummy. And that's why you only got 3 viewers in the chat and it looks like you got 50 bots. I know, is this like Twitter where like a bunch of sex bots follow you and try to get you to subscribe to their OnlyFans? I don't know. But yeah, we got a little podcast. We got our little podcast. We got a little Patreon following. If you want to support the show on Patreon, we're going to have some rewards coming soon for our bottom bees, our down ass Patreon people who've been with Good Morning Comrade from the start. We're gonna get a little something out there to you live in meat space. I don't know where Jeff went. He didn't sign off for the night. He's just doing whatever he's doing. Probably his dog is going crazy. The man has too many animals. He's got buku cats, buku dogs. I got too many animals. That's projection. I got 1, 2, 3 cats. 2 cats we've had for like ever. 1 cat that was was hiding in my car, like hiding in the what do you call that? Not the wheel well, but the engine block. Had to fish her out of there, and now she's my cat. She's like feral and weird. I love her to death. Last time we evacuated for a hurricane, they had Hurricane Ida last year. We packed all them cats up, packed the little dog up, and we drove to my sister-in-law in Tampa, which is right across from my childhood home of St. Petersburg, Florida. Before that, when we were evacuating, funny story, funny to you, not me. I had a surgery, my first surgery as an adult, and it's like the most middle-aged dad-ass surgery you could ever think of. So I had like a nerve literally like in my ass. Like I wasn't this paragon of health that you see now. I was weighing close to 300 pounds. I'm down to like 270 because I'm just lifting weights, eating right, and more eating right, lifting weights. And also I got a CPAP because I have sleep apnea. Now you might say, hey, you got a CPAP because you're fat as fuck. That's not the case, ladies and gentlemen. I got a CPAP because the doctor says, yeah, you can lose some weight, but you're a big guy. But the problem with you is you got a narrow throat and you got a wide tongue. And how I know,
Oh, Big Tongue Robert.
Hell
That's what
yeah.
I like to call you.
Well, how I know I want to lose some weight, more weight. I want to get down to like 230. I think that's my optimal weight. And how I know that it's not just the weight was that when I was 19 years old in the Marine Corps and I was like, 170 pounds, twisted steel. I was literally like 100 pounds less than I am right now.
Twisted Steel.
Yeah. And like I was scary, dude. Like you could see my ribs, like the whole bit. And I remember I used to try to sleep and my roommate would throw boots. He would throw his boots at my head because I was snoring so loud. Like I could go to sleep anywhere. It was crazy.
I might need to get a sleep study done myself, by the
Yeah.
way.
Do you just nod out all day?
No, I don't not all day, but like.
I mean, like if you sit for a couple minutes, are you out?
If I like lay back in a comfortable position for a little while, I'm out. I will say this. That at some inopportune times when I got nothing better to do and nothing to distract myself with, if I'm sitting in a comfortable enough position, I can nod off and not control it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, do you stop breathing when you're sleeping?
According to Kimberly, sometimes.
You gotta go tomorrow, dude. I'm not kidding you.
I can't go tomorrow. I gotta set this whole thing out.
No, what I mean by that is you gotta start the process because 1, that shit'll kill you. Like no joke, for real. 2, like
not that bad.
before I got this, like I realized I hadn't had a good night of sleep in 30 years, man. And so I got.
I also have constant
CPAP,
back
that's great.
pain.
You gotta lose some weight.
I definitely need to lose.
Bro,
some weight.
when I dropped,
I'm probably at like 225, which is like.
Damn, I'm trying to
big
get to
for me.
225, bro. But when I dropped 10 pounds,
I got a smaller frame than you.
Yeah, absolutely. You're tiny. I'm a Sigma male. You're whatever.
You're what? You're
I'm
a Krogan.
I'm a Sigma male, bro.
You're a Krogan. I'm a
Top G.
Korean.
Top G.
You're
Top G out here. Top G, bro. Bro, I do look kind of. Oh shit.
You got some Krogan in you.
Oh shit, dog. I'm getting it. Ooh. Got to dad. Well, let me tell you though. So, yeah, like again, offer stands. You know who's also lifting is your girl, our friend of the show, Michelle is also lifting. And I told her like, let's go lift. She's got a Planet Fitness. I would get a Planet Fitness and split it because you can get like the family or whatever.
Not only is she a friend of the show, by the way, she's like a former participant. She's part of the crew, basically. She's like
totally
one of
is.
us.
She totally is.
She'll forever be one of us.
And I wish that she was do like the show more so we could just leverage her.
She's one of us, no matter whether she's.
I just
want to
leverage her for clout.
Oh yeah, we love the clout. That's the best part about her. We love her clout, not because she's fucking cool and awesome.
I'm pretty sure she got Bank Street Bar taken down all on her own.
That's fucking cool.
Because I didn't hear shit about it until like she posted about it, and then everybody was just like, "Oh my god!" Like it was her post that got all the traction.
She's a bellwether.
Yeah, she really is. She's like the hip happening in New Orleans.
We love Michelle, don't we, folks?
But what was I saying? Yeah, if you want to lift, like, let me know. Like, you get out of work early enough too that you go. Like, I would split a Planet Fitness with you.
Problem right now is that I'm like doing too much shit. Like, I don't know, man, with DSA stuff and like other stuff, I'm just so fucking slammed for time, and it's like.
But don't take that much time, dog. It's like an hour, 4 to 5 times a week.
Excuses.
I hear you. Or your diet's more important anyway. Like, it's diet over everything.
I definitely need to change my diet as I'm drinking a China box.
I gotta chill with that. I just ate some cookies tonight. Erin be fucking me up. She be sabotaging the shit out of me.
I love cookies, man. I fucking love cookies.
She ordered cookies from a cookie place. Like, you know, we got a actual cookie place called like Insomnia Cookies or something. And I was like, man. They put weed in that? These fucking cookies were hot. No, I was like, do they put weed in them? Like, you ordering cookies?
If they did, that would be fucking cool.
I know, but like, these cookies were hot, man. I was like, how they hot? Shit is good. And they came with like just little tubs of icing. I was like, you trying to fuck me up for real? I swear to God, I'll go through the whole day and eat like 600 calories, and I get home, it's just like, bring on like 1,200 more in one meal. It's ridiculous.
The other thing too is that like if I eat lunch, I get like super fucking tired. I can't do that. Like if I eat lunch, I just get wrecked.
Well, bro, you just got to eat right. Like I eat my little.
I eat a salad for lunch and I'm wrecked.
I eat my little chicken and I eat my little brown rice. Oh, let me tell you what's fucked up. So, I went and got like a full workup. I went to the doctor because I haven't been to the doctor in years, like since COVID kicked off, right?
You are an American, so there you go.
And well, I was going to the doctor regularly. Like my cholesterol was fucked up, and then I was just like, I was taking a statin and it was fucking me up, so I stopped taking it. And then she was just like, well, then you got, she's like, my doctor's like, well, you got to lose weight then. And I was like, all right, cool, bet. And so, you know, I've been losing weight, but I've also been like lifting and doing a lot of, like eating a lot of animal protein. Like I'm eating chicken, like just chicken breasts out of the air fryer, like 5-6 days a week, if not 7, right? Mm-hmm. So when I got my blood work back, my cholesterol is still high as fuck. And it's because like my doctor's not worried about it. She's like, it's high, but like I know you're working on it because you lost weight, and like she's
you're going in the right direction.
She's like, you look good, like the whole bit. But I'm like,
I don't know about that, you know.
I mean, my doctor, she's kind of cute, so I take that as, you know. And so, but I think I'm stuck in this weird place of I still have too much weight on, which you produce more cholesterol, like bad cholesterol, with the more you're overweight. And then also, I've been eating all this animal protein, putting on muscle, so I'm like stuck in this weird spot. So I guess I just gonna have to eat meat on weekends, and I have to treat that as like my cheat and just down more whey protein, which I'm not looking forward to. It's gross. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I gotta get off like tonight I just had veggie chili and those cookies, obviously. But I was just like all leafy, because I'm like eating so many grains and leafy vegetables, but I'm eating too much meat. I'm eating too much meat to counteract it, is what it is. My mother-in-law, she came through. She got us a box of shit for my birthday. She ordered me a box of like Omaha steaks or whatever. Man, this shit's so good.
Like boutique steaks?
What's that?
Like boutique, like
yeah. You just get them off I wish Man, I wish they were a sponsor on the podcast, but I guess I gotta let that go too, though. Because
Well, you know what? If we ever get to that level,
I know.
we can chill steaks.
Well, I don't want. I mean,
Really?
I don't. I need to chill with the meat. Period. I need to. Because the problem is, like, I can't. You can't get enough You can't get enough low calorie protein without eating meat or just like all the whey protein in the world.
What about chicken though? Is it like chicken that bad?
No, it's low calorie. No, it's great. It's low calorie, high in protein, but it's animal protein, so your like cholesterol is gonna. That's all I eat is like chicken. I don't eat a lot of red meat. I was killing them steaks though that she got.
I do love dark meat.
I crushed that T-bone steak.
I love chicken thighs.
Oh my god.
I would. Oh my god.
Nah, I want breasts. I just want the 10. I want breast. I want it sliced right.
Somebody please clip that.
Yeah,
I want breasts.
bruh. Oh, you know what I started watching last night?
What?
With the wife before we went to sleep. We were watching that Barry Cooper's Never Get Busted Again.
Okay.
And he's a guy. He's an ex, not DEA agent, but he's a Texas like narcotics cop who was just like, this is garbage, and I'm gonna stop being a cop and then tell y'all what I look for and like how to not, get busted or whatever. I thought it'd be good content for the show, but it shows a lot of. I went through Twitch's TOS, and it's like a lot of illegal activity. So you can't be watching on here, but it's on YouTube for free. It's so sick, dude.
I mean, everybody else watches stuff on Twitch, but I don't know if watching like.
Nah, you can't watch a guy tell you how to hide your weed.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Like you can't until it's like federally not a crime anymore, I guess. But it's you can't. I can't have that. We'll be nuked off of Twitch with that. But the guy,
I can give a little preview, by the way. Change subject dramatically.
Yeah, please.
We are potentially on the verge of a
getting money
railroad workers strike in this country, which would be crazy.
Oh, I thought you were about to say getting enough in Patreon to have FU money like Cumtown. But railroad strike is but they all got FU money. But a railroad strike is good.
You heard about
that's
this?
almost just as good. Nah.
You heard about this? I'm talking to my friend Mel about coming on and talk about it. She's been doing some reporting. But there's a possibility that and there's like a drop dead date in September. I think it was September 16th or something like that. Like there's essentially a consortium of unions. Like there's like fucking 12 unions that represent railroad workers right now.
Right.
And basically there have been in negotiations with the all of the companies who are acting in lockstep, of course, all the fucking time like they do. Capital is very, very good at consolidating its actions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And well, basically there's a lot because we live in America, and America just absolutely just hates labor and hates workers. There are so many restrictive rules and processes that have to be gone through in order for a strike on such a like large scale as railroads take place. And we're basically at a like 2 weeks from now possible step of a nationwide railroad strike.
Dude,
where
that
like
shut the country down, bro.
Shit will not move, and like groceries will not be on the shelves, and people
when you saying 2 weeks
whine about Venezuela.
You said like in 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I get paid tonight. I'm about to go to Costco and get I gotta get my hurricane stash up anyway.
Well,
just non-perishables and stuff. Yeah, so that's a good. Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Stash, bro.
Like there is unfortunately, like again, the thing that we're seeing is that workers are like largely down to fucking strike, and there's also a little bit of like weakness from leadership. Out of the 12 unions that have been a part of this sort of bargaining unit, this Railroad Workers United sort of consortium, 3 of them have already sort of like kind of agreed to some of the agreements that the railroad companies have put forward, or like a mediation agreement that the Biden administration, who is, by the way, like when people say that they're the most pro-union administration in the history of America. Like, yeah, that's the history of America, man. Like, you know how bad of a history America has with labor?
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
it's
kill you in
fucking
the
awful.
street. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, they've basically had a point, and again, I'll talk to Mel, a comrade of mine, and also Max Alvarez from Real News Network and Working People's Podcast about getting a little bit more, color in the between the lines here. But basically, capital is put forward, like they've been not wanting to negotiate. The unions have basically held somewhat strong. Biden administration, what's the fucking difference? Has kind of come in and basically said, well, here's the happy medium that we can provide. And out of the 12 unions that were sort of this like block that were kind of like holding out and trying to fight for as much as work as they can get. And by the way, working conditions for railroad workers are absolutely fucking brutal. Anyway, 3 of the unions that are involved kind of caved, and there was no mechanism to kind of keep them involved. So it's like a little bit of a crumbling position sort of thing that's happening here too. It's a developing story. There'll be more coming forward, but it's like there's a lot going on here.
Wild, dude. Well, I hope they get everything. I hope they get everything they want, man. I hope they get everything they're looking for.
Yeah.
I think I might have. Okay, I unfroze. I was like, did I freeze on Twitch?
Good.
Hey, do me a favor and because I don't know how much longer you're still on. Put me on. Check the stream and just see how it sounds. Make sure the music isn't too loud.
I'm looking. There's music on?
Yeah, there's music on.
Oh, I don't hear it. Okay.
Really?
I'll pull it up on my phone.
All right, that's what I mean.
I don't hear it over Discord.
No, you shouldn't hear it over Discord. You should only hear it over Twitch.
Okay.
We're doing some live editing right now.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there, pal.
We're doing some live troubleshooting. Then we'll run this top of the hour ad break.
You can turn it down a little bit.
Turn down?
Turn it down just a little bit. I can hear it though.
Damn, dog. All right, I think it's down as low as it'll go, actually. Well, you should be able to hear it a little bit like when I'm talking over it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Can I when I'm talking at a normal clip?
No, I'm just saying I can hear it probably more than I would like to hear it.
All right, turn down.
Not like imposing.
How about now? How about now? I got it. I got some. How about now?
That's fine.
That's right. All right.
I'm not checking. I'm just assuming it's fine.
Oh, come on, bro. That's the whole point. I'm gonna run this ad break though.
Watch this. Lost last night. That's fucking funny, right?
Oh man, I hate that somebody just popped in. I just ran an ad break.
No, that's fine.
Whatever. We gotta get that 2 cents, bro.
No, it's perfect right now. It's perfect.
All right, cool. Pre-roll
Sarah
ads.
Palin lost last night, right?
Yeah, she lost to the indigenous liberal lady.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think it's because she's like, what's the word I'm looking for? She's like terrible, and Sarah Palin, I don't think necessarily was a.
I think her family.
I don't think it's a rejection of the Republican Party.
I think her family, like Sarah Palin's family, like supported her opponent. Like,
what?
Like,
Shut up! I know you lying.
She like split from them at one point.
Lying.
Let me find that out because I think I'm pretty sure that's true. Which is like, I don't know, very funny in like a redemption arc kind of way.
I guess, dude. I got some. Let me look in the.
Or just like a fuck you kind of way.
All right, we're back. Thank you so much, y'all. Damn, I did not know. Yeah, as soon as we get people popping in, I hit an ad break. That seems like a real dick move, and I'm not trying to be a dick move out here.
Okay, just own it. It's cool.
Damn, dog. I just feel bad. You know, I'm watching the chat religiously. Oh, let me check my YouTube. Let's see, because I have some YouTube show content. You know how we get down. You know how we get down. Oh, watch that Lord of the Rings. It's all right. Jeff, are you still there looking for that, whatever you're looking for? We lost Jeff, everybody. He's gone. Let's see. What was I talking about before, though? I was talking about, CPAP. Let's bring it all the way back to CPAP. So, I couldn't sleep at all. Like, I would just stop breathing in the middle of the night, snoring all the time, and I got CPAP. It changed my life. And also, you hold on to weight if you can't sleep at night, which is another reason why to get CPAP. It's such a rigmarole to get one, though, from your insurance company for something that, if you don't have, you could die. It's insane. That's how bad our healthcare is. You have to go.
I think that I don't know.
You're back?
I think that the American healthcare system.
You were gone for a while. I don't know if you were trying to holler.
I had to let the dog out.
All right.
I have a lot of dog problems tonight.
That's all right.
But yeah, I think the American healthcare system is bad. That's just,
it could be.
Just my
I don't
opinion.
know. That could be just a thing. But that's what I mean, Jeff. If you think you have to have if the wifey's telling you that you're not breathing at night, you need to call your GP tomorrow so they can refer you to a specialist, because how long this is going to take to get a CPAP with insurance. I mean, I've told you my CPAP story a million times, right? I might not have turned well in the show. I just feel like I tell it all the time.
Told before. I got a question though. Would it be cheaper to just die?
I mean, it would be, especially if they're just going to bury you raw.
I'm just considering that because of the.
I mean, the CPAP costs $1,000. I had to pay a $500 copay for it, and auctioneer thinks they're getting that other $500. They're crazy. You better send that bill straight to Byron, because Robert ain't got it. Robert does have it, and you're not getting it. Yeah. Go talk to Byron.
It's not about whether you got it or not. It's about whether or not you're gonna pay it.
Ass. Yeah, fuck off. As soon as I took that thing, it's like, yep. And I paid that $500 copay. I paid with my FSA. So thank God I have a job. That I can have an FSA.
But apparently, what Brandon was talking about tonight was
he was spicy. So I heard.
Spicy in like the way that Politico would say it, like shit spicy, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I didn't get to watch it. I was actually hear something funny? I was actually hosting. So you know how I'm on the Jefferson Parish Democratic thing?
Yeah.
We actually held a live stream against Biden, actually.
What?
Like a candidate forum for the Senate race, the special election Senate race between Royce DePlessis and Mandy Landry.
Okay.
I was talking with them. It was, whatever. There's like two of the least worst politicians.
Yeah. Opdeck is
Heavy Royce.
I know. It's Mary Landry.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Royce said tonight that he got
from Opdeck. Maybe I heard it wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about.
But maybe there's a co-endorsement, which would be funny, because we fucking love to give. Like the Democrats love to give co-endorsements, and at the same time they love to complain about giving co-endorsements all the time.
Man, what do you think about this recall campaign on the mayor, on my boss?
Stupid.
It's so stupid, bro.
It's stupid, but like I also don't care. Like if people want to give the mayor shit, I don't give a shit. But also like it's not anything I'm gonna spend any time or attention getting behind. If people like want to get behind it and support it or whatever, like God bless, go with God. But I'm just sort of like, this is fucking city politics, just doing city politics like it always does.
I mean, that's my thing too. I think we're on the same track. Like, she's not a bad mayor. She's just
there's no such thing as a good mayor. She's just the same as every other fucking mayor.
She's not like she just has very terrible political instincts. Like she's just like silly. Like she just falls on her own sword constantly. It's just she needs to see, from what I've heard too, and I've talked to people who work on her team. She just likes to do what she wants to do, and like you can't tell her nothing.
Odd card.
And it's just like, okay, well, she needs to listen to somebody because she keeps making these own goals. And it's funny because it's like, yeah, like if we want to complain about her,
she's not going to get reelected. She's not going to get recalled.
Yeah, she's term limited anyway. Yeah.
None of this matters. Like, it
None of it
literally
matters.
doesn't
It's so
matter. I don't give a
stupid.
shit. Like, seriously, like, I'm much more interested in like municipalizing Entergy, or like
Oh yeah,
actually
absolutely.
going after the fucking companies or the forces that actually have power. The mayor is a fucking one person, and I don't know, man. Like, a lot of the shit that she's doing with the cops is fucking cringe and weird and whatever, and I don't care. I literally just can't bring. Look,
It's so
maybe it's not fair to
cringe.
maybe it's not even fair for me to say it because I don't live in the city. So like, maybe that's not fair
No,
for
it's
me to
cringe.
like. On it. But like, I don't know, man. She's just like gone like super cop lately, and that's really stupid too. I don't know.
No, it's cringe.
Like either defending or denouncing the mayor right now just seems like a stupid position to take because like it's not that
Well,
any other
to be
person
to
in
be
this position.
honest, I think the takeaway from this is on a, let's just say on a chessboard kind of just like real politic thing. The people who are wasting their money on this recall campaign better be lucky that she's term limited, because all it's done is like, okay, it is what it is. Like when you have to go to the Garden District and you have to go to Lakeview to get people to sign your little bullshit.
That's easy.
You know, like that's saying a lot. They can't take that shit to the ninth. They can't even roll that over to the 5th. What are they going to do? Stand outside of Zulu and ask for that? That ain't happening. And so you get people like me, and you know, who are leftists, and you get people who are just like, I think of people in my office who like talk shit about the mayor, but then they're just like, man, fuck these people talking about, you know, talking about they're gonna recall her. And it's just like, yeah. So I think if there was like a snap election, which, you know, there wouldn't be, but because they're not going to get enough signatures for the recall, or she wasn't term limited and had to run again, I think this will honestly, this wakes up her base. I think she would get reelected easy again.
I mean, like, even if she did get recalled or whatever, like, who would be the person that would run against her? There's nobody.
Oh, they would find somebody.
Like Sidney Torres or some fucking psycho. Like, that would be worse.
They would bring somebody. The Louisiana Republican Party would bring somebody in
the
from
House Baron. What's the guy's name?
Or some shit.
Fucking, what was the guy that was jerking his fucking dick in the
the Willy Wonka guy?
Yeah, that fucking crazy dude. Maybe he'll run again.
Right. But they would come on now. They would bring somebody in. They would find some jerk off somewhere.
Charbonnet would run again. Like, I don't get it. I don't see anything. That's like the Noonie man, like, who's heading this shit up, at least publicly.
Oh, he is?
Like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was Noonie Man.
Yeah, it's a Noonie Man joint.
What I mean, like,
again, Noonie Man's the person that's like the sort of like community face of it.
Yeah.
But there's money behind it all, and he's not connected to any of that. He's not connected to any of that stuff. Like, the Noonie Man's like a decent guy.
Man, what a bum, yo.
It's wild.
But yeah, so that's that.
Wow. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Oh dude.
What happened?
Check this out. Hold on. I'm sending you a message on Discord.
Share it or whatever if it's good content.
Hold on a second.
You know how it is, if I try to share something, it's gonna be whack. Like show a screen or something. I did have 5 minutes and 20 seconds of Sarah Palin losing from CNN. But show me this thing. Okay. Where'd you send it? In Discord?
Check Discord, yeah. I gotta let the dog in.
All right. Direct messages on Discord. I see you. What? Oh, I can't show that, bro. I can't show that on stream. Hitler imagery was nothing.
What we all saw tonight from Biden, I guess when President Butterbeans' frail, weak, and dementia-ridden, the Hitler imagery was their attempt to make him look tough, while he declares war on half of America as enemies of the state. Or it's real.
You know what though? It's based.
That is
you know what though?
Awesome,
you know what, man? I'm gonna hear her out. I'm gonna hear Marjorie Taylor Greene out. Let me tell you why. I can show this at least. I think
Dark Brandon is just Hitler. Okay.
I can show this because you know what? In 1 week, where's that? In 1 week, Marjorie Taylor Greene has called for. Oh, I see how it's gotta be done. I hate that. Hold on.
All right, pal.
It's all right. I'm always screwing it up. Such a boomer. I'm
Yo,
such an OBS boomer, dude.
You are such a boomer right
Well,
now.
let's get pop on the right thingamabob. See, I hit it too, and it still didn't work. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? About live scene. Ain't that something? Ain't that a son of a gun?
Ain't that a bitch?
You see here. What if I pull it down? I don't even know what screen we're looking at. Try to make
I have no idea what the hell you're doing, pal.
right here. Nope. Still the Twitch shit.
How many screens you got open?
Enough.
How many?
You know I got the triple monitor set up, baby.
Christ, bro.
You know how we do. You know how we do in the propane palace.
This is why people watch us, for our polish.
There it is. That's what I was trying to bring up. Damn. Look at this, bro. This is wild. Marjorie Taylor Greene put this up Twitch. I did not do this. Good Morning Comrade did not make this. Just let you know. Don't be coming at me for hateful content or whatever, man.
Tweet.
Look at how they got the little Marines underneath the swastika, bro. Marjorie Taylor Greene. We can play it because it's all
it's all him. It's just dubbed with like Twitter stuff, but the imagery of her like just throwing swastikas up there and putting the Hitler mustache on Biden.
Wild,
So
hey, but you know what though? I'm gonna hear her out, man. I'm ready to exchange ideas with her.
Do you think Biden is Hitler?
I mean, look, in 1 week, Marjorie Taylor Greene is so based. She wants to defund the police. And she wants to nuke Kiwi Farms. So it's like,
that's true.
Hey man,
I forgot about that.
it's based. I mean, I heard she's best friends with Keffels now because they both have the same objective: is to get rid of Kiwi Farms, right? That's how
you've been keeping an eye on the Keffels thing?
A little bit. I've actually been watching her stream, and I don't like to joke about it too much because like
she's cool. She's cool.
I don't want to joke about it too much because like, man, this Kiwi Farms is trash. And then also, I feel some type of way about Kiwi Farms.
Yeah?
Because, well, the thing is, I feel like I'm responsible for at least some of that.
Did you do Kiwi Farms?
Not personally, but I'm not. I know I was laughing.
Robert, are you a founder of Kiwi Farms?
No, but I know I laugh at that Chris Chan content, and that's where it came from.
And that's not the same thing.
Yes, it is. Like, it's hunting somebody. They sit there and they hunt. Don't try to absolve me of my guilt.
I'm not trying to absolve you. I'm just saying it's different.
They sit there and they hunt Chris Chan like she's some kind of rare Pokemon, and then try to put her in all kinds of weird situations and know that person's weird as fuck anyway. And then I'm sitting here just absorbing all the content. Well, of course they're gonna push it further and then try to like get a trans woman killed because like fucking with Chris Chan is not hitting the fucking the dopamine receptors like it used to. So now they gotta go to the next level. With this
somebody
type
who's
of
serious.
Bullshit. So it's like, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism, but goddamn, like I'm sitting here consuming this fucking content, this locale shit for the lulz, and then of course it's gonna turn into this. So yeah,
I guess my point is that like that shit becomes popular because it's genuinely like not normal. And then, like, when people go after Keffels, who's, like, a fairly, like, I would actually say, like, almost, like, extremely normal person who falls within a lot of social norms. She just happens to be trans. And, like, people are going after her. I think that's a significantly different thing. Because, like, there's no spectacle there in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's good either way. I'm just saying it's a significantly different thing that like is not necessarily connected to the original thing.
Nah, you know what? I mean, as the older I get, the more authoritarian I get, to be honest. Somebody's gonna clip this, and this is gonna pop up when I try to run for public office.
Are you gonna defend the invasion of Ukraine now?
I know. When I try to run for public office, this is definitely showing up.
Do you run for public office? What the fuck?
I'm sure one of these days I'll run for dog catcher or something.
Do it.
But like, man, like,
At least it's a stunt.
I
At least
just
it's a
get
stunt to
more-
get some fucking clicks on the show, man.
The point
Do
is,
it.
I just get
Fine.
more authoritarian as the years go on, and I'm just like, man, free
Yeah.
speech. We gotta fucking paradox of intolerance. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Do you have any idea what the home ownership rates in China are?
Pretty bad, or I don't know.
That's great. It's like 90%.
Oh, great. But my point is, like, sites like Kiwi Farms, I don't give a fuck about their free speech. Like, they're out there, like, hurting people. Nuke that shit from orbit. I don't give a shit. It's not worth me, like, it's not worth people being hunted like wild animals.
Of course.
You know,
of
and
course.
then people being threatened with death and
That ain't
doxing
free
and all that
speech
shit.
shit. That's not free speech
You know,
shit.
just
That's
so I
harassment.
can get my laughs on watching Chris Chan. That shit is not cool.
It ain't worth it.
Nuke that shit. Get it out of here.
Clap it up.
Mm.
Fuck them.
It is kind of crazy though that Chris Chan is the most. I mean, I've heard this. Like, I'm not the person who came up with this, obviously, but if you're in any depth of the Chris Chan like saga, like Chris Chan is the most documented person on Earth. That's insane.
Good for her.
Like when you think about it, shit, I guess not really.
Yeah, bad for her.
It's very fucked up. It's just a fucked up sitch all the way around.
Mm-hmm. She's
Yeah.
living okay though, right?
No.
Really?
What?
What's her situation?
Oh, I'll bless you. Bless you.
I don't know
you
what her
poor-
situation is. I thought she was like doing.
Bless you, you poor summer
doing?
child. You
Seriously.
sweet summer child.
What is she doing?
Chris
Like,
Chan
seriously.
is rotting away in county jail right now.
What? I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah.
For what?
Bruh. You are such a sweet soul.
All right. I guess I'm not up on the lore.
You are
What's going on?
such a pure soul.
What,
so-
what did she? What they got her on? What they got on her?
Chris Chan did the R word on their own mother.
The R word?
The R word. The 4-letter R word.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not good.
I'm not kidding you.
Oh no.
Like, I don't even want to get into that as like content. Like, I don't even want to be like, let's watch a video about it.
No,
Like,
I'm not interested.
exactly. See? That's why I was like, you sweet thing.
Mm-hmm.
People are like, what on earth? And then people, like, even the most, like, it's only the real, like, kind of psychopaths that are still, I think, like, most of the quote unquote Christorians have just been like, yeah, this is too much. I'm out. But, like, there's a couple people who are still following it that, like, YouTube feeds me from the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, they just like, oh, this is the letters that, you know, they're writing from jail. And then there's that Samuel whatever guy who does the Chris Chan documentary, who's on like hour 30 something.
Yeah. People have lives.
Which
Like,
his
that's
stuff
all you-
is good. Like it's really good. Geno Samuel. His stuff is really good. Like it's like not exploitative. It's exactly like what it is, but it's just like he's just chronicling this person's life. But I don't know what he's gonna do when he gets closer to this, like the end of the saga, whatever this. This is definitely the end of the saga, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm sorry to drop that on you. I wish you could have went the rest of your life not knowing that.
It is what it is.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's heavy shit. Do you want to watch that Sarah Palin thing?
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Pull it up.
All right. I don't know. I'm gonna send it to you because you can share screens and shit.
I can only do that on Discord.
Well, like I can try to do it, but remember last time I did it, because I got that whack satellite internet. I could try to do it. Hold on.
Yeah, try and do it. Just mostly because I'm probably gonna be jetting in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, I figured you would be. This is a good hour though.
That's bedtime, bro.
I know. I might game for a bit and then that's it. I
Play.
don't know. I'm playing Diablo 3. I'm running the rifts and all that.
I tried to get a couple sets in a Street Fighter earlier, but then it wouldn't let me connect to the network. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Ooh.
So, by the way,
Can I just play it like this through Discord? Will it play? Can you hear that?
New tonight, Sarah Palin has failed at
I
her
don't hear
most
anything.
recent attempt.
All right, cool. Dog, I'm like, what's going on?
Johnny, what's up, buddy?
I'll share my screen here. Yep. Go live. Okay, so I have shared my screen. Let's see if you can hear this.
attempt at a political comeback. She lost the special election for
No.
vacant House seat in Alaska. That seat is
can't hear
now
it?
flipping to a Democrat for
Nah,
the first
just
time
play
since
it, man. Just go.
No, we'll do it. Damn, tripping.
Robert sharing a screen. I don't know,
All
man.
right. I'll stop streaming. I'm gonna try something else. Let's see if I can share it in this window.
Do it again. Try it again.
All right, hold on.
New tonight, Sarah Palin.
I wasn't set up for that.
failed
It's all right.
By the way,
Here we go. I'm gonna try to share
we have
screen
some
again.
potential preview for Saturday.
Oh yeah.
My buddy Jonah wrote an article about the
New
Lansing,
tonight,
Michigan.
Sarah Palin has failed at her most recent attempt at
Can't hear that, can you?
I can actually.
Oh, you did? Can you see it?
Yeah.
All
a
right.
Yeah, I
political
can see it.
comeback.
I can
All
see
right.
it.
Cool. So everything's working. Tell me about the show.
But Saturday we're probably gonna go through this article that my buddy Jonah wrote for Labor Notes about the union drive for the Lansing, Michigan Chipotle workers.
What's in
So,
Lansing? Oof,
Lansing, Michigan, the capital of Michigan.
a rough place, dude.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I've been to Saginaw. It's rough.
All right, cool. Anyway, I don't know if
Flint.
it's the same. I don't know
Been to
fucking
Flint.
shit. Yeah, Flint and stuff. Flint's a real city. All right, hit play.
All right, here we go. Oops, it's muted.
It is muted. You should turn the sound up. The sound on YouTube.
New tonight, Sarah Palin has failed at her most recent attempt at a political comeback. She lost the special election for a vacant
Eat
House seat in
fucking
Alaska.
shit.
That seat
Woo!
is now flipping to a Democrat for the first time since 1972.
Aw, she looks like
Here
a
to
nice
discuss,
mom.
former U.S. Representative Abby Finkenauer and CNN political
Oh,
commentator.
there's
Sean
some-
Lewis
Is that
and
Essie Cup?
Essie, let me start with
Essie
you.
Cup's the worst.
Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
She's proof that like
Yeah.
being an atheist does not make you cool. Like we had the whole
So-
atheist like thing about like scummy atheists or whatever. She's one of
Yeah.
them. I can't stand her.
Huge,
Still
huge
kinda
name
hot though, right?
recognition. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I hate her. I know
Oh,
that's please, that's gonna get clipped. But because
Rage
she's like
boner.
a Trojan horse.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, she's kind of cute, and then she's like, let me tell you about all my bad ideas.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's like,
true.
oh, I hate that so much.
It's
she's
like
like-
she's. You know who does it? Oh, God, never mind. I don't want to talk about
No,
this.
it's the
Go.
same thing I used to say about before like her outside matched the inside of her soul, Meghan McCain. Because Meghan McCain used to be cute. And she's like, let me tell you about all my bad ideas. And she used to like kind of thirst trap.
I remember
people.
the arc and like I remember the arc years ago where she was like friends and would like do like road trips with Anna Kasparian,
yeah.
the Young Turks and
Yeah.
shit, which is so fucking funny.
That's how her husband like got her like negging her. That's so funny. She's like, he negged me. He called me a fat cow, and I knew he was the one.
Damn.
Wow,
Fucked
what a
up.
queen.
Yeah, we have heard of her, and
Yeah.
but that was the play. She had the name recognition, didn't win.
Well, I think Errol and I were just talking about this, a fellow Daily News alum. I've had a Daily News
Bro, speaking, let's
She's
just
so
go.
smarmy. She's
We're
so
gonna go
smarmy.
full drama stream right now. I was talking about this to Aaron. Bro, you know what creeps me out so
we need
hardcore?
we need Aaron to do this drama.
And I can't even put my finger on like why, but it's just like I get like thanks I hate it vibes. Kyle
From what?
Kalinske and Crystal Ball.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, every time I see them together and I'm just like yuck, and I can't put my finger on why. It's just
Okay.
like
Let's explore
ugh.
this. Let's unpack this. Let's unpack this.
I don't know, dude. He just looks so. One, he is like
He's so happy to be there.
he's like a decade younger than her, or at least
Yeah.
like by like at least I think like 5 or 6 years. Let's see.
He's younger than me.
It's
Kyle Kalinske
Crystal.
is younger than me.
He's like 32, and I know she's in her 40s. Crystal Ball age. How old is she? 1981. Oh,
It's
she's
like-
as old as I am, so she's
He's
41.
40.
She's 41, dude. Well, she'll be 41 in November. And
Yeah.
then Kyle.
Because I hit
Let's
40. Well, I hit 38 this month. Holy shit.
He's 34, so
34.
she's 6 years older than him. And like,
Which isn't that crazy.
it's not crazy at
It's
all.
like
but
less
she just
than my
looks-
wife and me.
It's because she like, I don't know. It's because she's got like those
She got super mom vibes.
She's got mom vibes. She's got like those Norwegian like big like Brienne of Tarth like jeans.
Also, she's like way better looking than he is.
And
He's
then
kind of
like yeah,
tall.
and she's like physically like bigger than him,
yeah.
and it just makes him feel. It's just like such like a Littles mommy vibe. I don't know. I'm like, there was one thing where
she's definitely in charge in that relationship.
there was one thing where like she was blowing. He was like vaping, and she's like, "Oh, your vape," and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, dear," and he like rubbed her back. It was so weird. He looked like it was like the first. It was
Beta
like,
male.
it was like when you're at it was like when you're at like a middle school dance, and it's like your first chance to touch a girl, and you don't know how to do it, and he's just like kind of like air rubbing. Like it was so. I was like, I hate it. I hate it so fucking much, dude. It made me want to fucking vomit.
Remember when she ran for Congress and had like the scandal with her being
She's so hot though. Oh my god.
Like she was like the scandal of her having these like very tame, like not even that hot, like quote unquote lingerie photos or whatever.
You know how hard it was as being like a feminist and a good leftist not to go
Bro.
searching for those.
Bro, but here's
so
the thing.
Hard. I was like,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like Kyle Kalinske probably just like was so into those pictures and so into
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, who wouldn't be? She's hot. She's.
It was just the most. It was the tamest fucking shit ever, though. It wasn't.
I don't care. I've never seen him. I never seen him. I don't want to see him. I would.
It was the weakest scandal I've ever seen. It was like seriously. It was like this sort of like sex scandal.
Yeah.
Like it has big vibes of the Finnish prime minister right now. Like her like dancing at a party or something like that. Like same vibe. Like just complete fake outrage. Like absolutely not even scary or not even like sexy in any way.
But I'm glad for the boy, but it just makes me kind of, I don't know why. It feels weird. It feels like something's off, but salute.
This is why we need Aaron. We need Aaron to
salute
take on
to
this.
A real one, Kyle Kalinske.
We need a woman's take on this.
He's just always wearing those like ill-fitting suit jackets, and
no, they're
like the biggest. It's like a child like in their dad's closet. Like, look at me, I'm the newsman.
Look,
like let's look at this guy, yo.
I'm not a hater. Okay,
I might be hating a little bit because
I'm like I've never been more mystified by the success of somebody than Kyle Kalinske.
I don't know. He does a lot of like decent. He puts out a lot. It's almost like, and I'm not knocking the guy's content. He puts out good content, but it's like content by brute force.
It's very basic though.
Like, yeah, okay, yeah, because it's not an advanced super show like we're doing here, where I just react.
No,
to, like,
I mean like
mountaineering content. But no, I mean like I think it's just by like brute force.
Straightforward. Like he's very straightforward. He was like, "Oh yes, the Democrats are bad, and AOC should be criticized, and we should hold our feet to the fire."
Let me see.
Paint by numbers shit, you know?
Yeah. But he's always got some like ill-fitting shit on, dude. Like look at me, I'm the newsman.
Damn, bro.
I'm the newsman now.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
I know. I'm so bad. But I'm just like, Crystal Ball, like, you're into that?
She's definitely way out of his league.
She's the kind of girl. She's the kind of girl. We're getting canceled. This is now the man show. She's the kind of woman. She would end up dating. Who's the I like him. He's a shitlib, but I like him, and I like him because he's kind of a slimy used car salesman. Is it
Cenk Uygur?
No. He's like a senator, like Swalwell.
Oh, Eric Swalwell.
Yeah,
that guy.
She's the kind of guy. She's the kind of lady that would marry a guy like that.
Yeah.
Eric Swalwell. I like him though, because he's like
Rokana or something.
He's like the right kind of slimy, or like not even Rokana, but like, or even like she would get Cory Booker on the rebound.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, did Cory Booker not with
No, they split.
Oh wow!
That was a hot minute ago, dude.
Now?
I guess I don't know.
Damn, maybe she's like unblackpilled and would be for Bernie like 2024.
I just can't wait for her in the AOC biopic, which is coming. Sure.
You
Honestly, I don't know why that's not a thing already.
know, one of the things that I have seen from people lately is like especially leftist types, and I don't understand that at all. But there's sort of like this instinct, and it kind of rings like the anti-Bernie 2020 from the left.
Mm-hmm.
There's like an anti-Bernie 2024, and I'm just sort of like, why?
I don't
Like, if
care.
that's gonna happen, just fucking roll with it, right?
I don't care. It's
Yeah.
just stupid anyway. I mean, what would it's funny thinking of like the arguments against. He's too old. He's too old.
Yeah.
LOL.
He lost before.
That's what they would say. That's what they say. He's a two-time loser. He's a two-time loser.
He's gonna fold to the Democrats after he's eliminated or whatever. Like, it's just like a complete
No,
surrender.
he wouldn't say that. No, his enemies.
Yes, they absolutely would.
He would
they
fold.
will.
Wait, rewind that.
That he would cave to the Democrats like he did for Biden.
That him
They're
as
gonna
president.
fucking say that.
I don't understand.
Huh?
Wait,
No, he's not gonna. They basically decided that he's not gonna win.
Yeah.
And then he'll fold to either Biden or whoever like the next Biden is.
Whoever wins.
Yeah, like Bernie's gonna fold to them or something.
That's kind of what you're supposed to do if you don't win.
Right. What do you want? Like a fucking like Ron DeSantis to be?
Oh,
president?
you're talking about the lefties. Oh, I thought you were talking about the general meeting. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm talking about the left anti-Bernie.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I don't listen to them because they're stupid. Like, these are the same people that are just like, we should just not even have voting. We should just have a fucking Paris Commune. And I'm like, okay, well, you first, dog. I'm right behind you.
I'm happy to make it happen, but also we have. I'm happy to make that shit happen, but also we have a lot of other shit that we cannot leave unattended.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like, weren't you the same person? But I mean, I guess a better analogy would be, or better like fictional straw man would be in my head of just like that person who would say that. It's like, dog, aren't you the person who just told me not to vote? And now you're worried about who I'm voting for? You just told me my vote didn't matter. So now you're worried about who I'm voting for. Shut the fuck up.
I guess the concern is that they're like, they don't want DSA or like an organization to sign on to a Bernie thing again.
I think DSA, I think those people don't give those people DSA can't do any right anyway. Yeah. DSA is a fucking, to those people, DSA is a fucking PSYOP COINTELPRO. So it's like nothing you can do for them anyway. I don't give a fuck. Those people are so goddamn annoying. I hate them. I hate right-wingers more because they want me to die. But it goes, okay, Nazis, and I assume anybody who's like a Nazi, like who gives aid and comfort to Nazis, which are right-wingers, reactionaries, shit like that. So they're number one, right? They're number one. They're number one against the Minecraft granite wall.
Minecraft wall.
Yeah. And then after that, we have liberals.
We're gonna build on them.
Liberals, because we know historically liberals will side with fascists, and also liberals, you're smart and you should know better than to push for dumb bullshit, nibble around the edges policies. But then these fucking annoying leftists, like, they're just the most annoying people ever. Who are, again,
I feel in a lot of situations I fail to find a distinction between them and liberals.
Really? No, it's like, okay, so no, because the leftists at least have like, they at least have the right prescription, but they don't have any plan to enact it.
No power.
Yeah, so it's like, I used to. There's this kid I used to know.
You're just bitching about your position or the like state of the world. You only have analysis. You have no action.
Right. Exactly. So he's like, yeah, the DSA's bullshit. It's this and that. I went to a couple DSA meetings. You know, I'm a fucking Maoist and this and that. And I'm like, this is why this doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, great.
Mao fucking seized
whatever, dude.
Power, man.
But I'm
Mao
just like,
fucking did shit.
Or my point is,
Lenin fucking did shit, man. That's my point.
My point is, I would just be like, okay, bro, like, you've convinced me to everything you said. I agree with it. So what is our plan? And then there's nothing after that. And I'm like, okay,
revolution.
So revolution, man. The rising of the proletariat. I'm like, okay, so what is the plan for that? At least when I was like we had our local chapter of John Brown Gun Club, at least they were like, we're going to buy a small plot of land. we're gonna buy guns, and we're gonna protect as many people, as many of our comrades as we can.
That sounds horrible.
But I mean, like, but they're just like
That sounds like Gulch for the left.
But they're
you
just
know?
like, we have checked out of like liberal bourgeois politics, but also like we've really checked out to the point where it's like, yeah, go vote. I don't give a fuck. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you about it.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, that makes. But my point is that is a plan. It might not be the best plan, but it is a plan.
I don't know if it's a plan, but it's definitely like a perspective.
No, it's definitely a plan. Those are like action steps to be like, capitalism is fucking gonna end the goddamn world. The contradictions are becoming too transparent. It can't stand. All we can do is just protect as many people as we can as it burns into flames.
Okay.
And I'm like, those are
That's
action
just
steps.
Like straight up black pill shit. That's
yeah.
pill.
But I mean, those are at least action steps. Those aren't. I'm gonna sit in this fucking coffee shop and stroke my beret and talk about how bad everybody else is, how they're not doing what I want them to do.
Well, I mean, I'm a fucking, sad, pitiful, like spit on me reformist or whatever, because I actually want to like work towards. I want to engage with the politics, at least in how they exist, and engage and like bring in as many working class people as I can to that system, and find ways to change it through, whatever means possible. Because I mean, like, what else is gonna fucking happen, right?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing else happen anywhere else.
I mean, you can do all things at once, I think, too. Like, I think you can be completely black-pilled and then be like, well, I'm an accelerationist, but also elections happen in reality, and like, let's say, like, a stereotypical Bernie Sanders. Like, Bernie Sanders is the least bad.
That's the harm reduction.
Yeah, it's the least bad option, so I'm just going to take 2 minutes out of my fucking day and go hit a button. And then I can go back to, like, cleaning my guns or whatever.
Yeah.
Like they act like, oh, as soon as I cast a vote.
No, when you vote for Joe Biden, you've actually given your entire heart, soul, and every part of your being to the Democratic Party.
Absolutely.
And there's nothing that you can ever do to counter that, because that's the worst thing that you can do is fucking vote for a Democrat.
Yep. Because once you vote, you can't do any mutual aid. You can't do any kind of
voting is the most important thing that you can ever do with your life, which is, by the way, the exact same shit that Democrats say.
Yeah, they ask you that, dude. Anytime you want to like organize like for something radical, they say like, well, did you vote for anything ever? And they go, well, you can't be over here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because you've spent all your revolutionary capital by voting in a bourgeoisie election.
You have what was it? You have oh God. I was having this conversation with somebody earlier. Here's a just an awesome clip. Somebody, one Rad Chi on Twitter says, you can't do harm reduction if you continue to perpetuate the state, like through voting. The state is the biggest source of harm, even above corporations and churches. And somebody responds to them, voting doesn't perpetuate the state, it's self-perpetuating. A full third of Americans don't vote, and the system chugs along just fine. Not voting is just giving up on the minuscule micronewton of force that might push the system a little closer to desired. I don't even agree with that. Like, I don't think that like voting matters either way. But like the idea that like voting itself perpetuates the state is so.
The idea
hilarious.
that like if
I will stop the state by not voting.
If 0% of people came out and voted, right? If everybody just said fuck voting, it's stupid. Like that, elections would just stop. They just wouldn't take place.
Elections would stop, and whoever's got the most guns would win.
Jesus.
Which, by the way, like whoever's got the most guns already wins. Elections just decide who gets the guns.
It's just
like that's what elections do, right?
It's like that type of mindset. Those people, it's like you kind of what you were saying. You were making a glib joke, but they just feel like, well, if I've decided to vote for candidate A, well, what that means is I need to totally just be have a blood ritual, blood sacrifice for that candidate.
Yeah, you've sold a part of
soulbound to them.
Yeah, you've sold some. You've sullied some part of your internal individual being by participating in this unforgivable, completely and utterly black and irredeemable form of perpetuating this obvious state violence. Like that's what you're doing by voting. It's the worst fucking thing you could ever fucking do. And it's revolutionary actually to not vote. Like that's so stupid.
Absolutely.
Like it's so fucking infantile. Like I'm sorry. I hate to be like
No,
like
it's true, dude.
spitting so hot right now because it's not usually what I do. But like I don't know, man. Like you cannot just like wish the world to be better than it is. Like it's fucking the world fucking sucks. And there's only a couple like well, there's probably more things than like the Democrats or whatever or like a lot of people would say that you can do. But the one thing that you can't do is like I'm not even saying like vote blue no matter who or whatever. Like that's not even what I'm fucking saying. But like you can't just like decide to like wish that the world would be better and then have that be the case. You need to actually do things materially in the world. You need to actually talk with your coworkers if you want to start a union. You need to actually like organize people to like do something affirmative and not just say I'm just not going to do anything. I'm not going to plug into any of this shit.
It's like
it's
these
so
people,
fucking baby shit.
It's like on one side our comrades.
Mhm.
It's like they watched Star Wars and only
Yeah.
saw the parts where like the TIE fighters were like blowing, not the TIE fighters, but the X-Wing were like blowing shit up.
Yeah.
And they never saw like Mon Mothma or like any of the Galactic Senate still like doing the day-to-day work of holding what was left of like the Galactic Republic together.
Yeah.
And then like on the other end of that, you have the resistance libs who like that's all they saw when they watched Star Wars, and they never saw like the actual war in the stars of like people blowing shit up.
There's no complexity on either side of that.
No, you do all things at once. That's how. I don't know. I feel like I've had this conversation with you before too. Maybe I have. Like the Vietnamese were had the Americans in a stalemate in Vietnam after the Tet Offensive. You know, Walter Cronkite came on TV.
Because I know how to do a war, by the way.
Yeah, and he said, the Vietnam War is now unwinnable. We're in a stalemate. Like no side has any advantage. Like blah blah blah. The Vietnamese were still like going to the fucking Paris Accords. They were still doing the bourgeoisie fucking like let's talk around a table thing. Like you do all things at once.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't understand why this is so hard. And it's like it's the melting down or like peeling down of our ideologies, political or social or otherwise, into team sports. Well, if I'm on team A, then I can't be on team B, even if we intersect sometime. Like there are hard lines, I can't sit down with, going back to our joking, I can't sit down with Marjorie Taylor Greene and compromise with her. But even when she says, "Hey, let's you farms from existence, defund the police," I know she's not doing that for the good of people.
Just like by me participating in like a candidate forum for like Louisiana State Democrat Senate fucking spaces, like or whatever, by being a part of the DPEC or whatever, or part of the state party. Like I don't think that I'm necessarily changing anything in terms of like overturning the table either at the same fucking time. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. Like the fact that you can't just sort of like brain yourself and think yourself into changing like all of the politics that exist in the fucking world or in the fucking state or in the country or whatever. Like you need to just find a niche that you can plug into, dig into that, and just make whatever fucking progress you can. Like that's the only thing you can do.
Right.
You can't have this like grand analysis and no way to engage with it. You know what I mean? What?
It's bullshit the way. I don't know what it is. I sound like a conspiracy guy. The way people think and they can't.
I'm not a grand. Well,
you're the chair of the DSA. You interact with these people more than I do. But there's a reason I don't go to a lot of these DSA meetings. Paid members.
You should come to the barbecue on Saturday or
It's
Sunday.
this Saturday now? I know it got.
Yeah, we moved it
rain.
because of the weather, and it might actually be moved to Sunday because of the weather.
What am I doing on
Like-
Sunday? I'm going. Oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm taking a trip out to Cajun country. The Morgan City Shrimp and Petroleum Festival. Something that sounds like it would be in a Wes Anderson movie.
Are they like
It's
mixed
real.
together? Can you get a plate of
I
shrimp and
know, right?
petroleum and eat it?
I know. It sounds so wild. Like you should see.
I'll have one shrimp and petroleum, please.
Yeah, can I get that? Well, we've got a plastic fork that you can eat after. It's edible.
Yeah, that's true.
Sh-
But
yeah, it's wild.
oh hell yeah, that's fun. On either Saturday or Sunday, whichever day the weather holds out for, we'll be doing the DSA
Can you see my screen? Should be
event.
still
Yeah,
shared.
I can see your screen, but it's not on Twitch. But
No, you're right.
as I was saying, this weekend is the DSA event, Saturday or Sunday, whichever day ends up working out in terms of weather. And then Monday, I'm going to be going to the Greater New Orleans AFL-CIO picnic, which will be pretty cool.
Look
I'm
at
going to
this
go there
little
for.
shrimp, dude. Little shrimp with a little.
It's got a bucket hat on. But I'm gonna go into that picnic. Probably volunteering out there for a couple of hours, and then I'm gonna go do a fantasy football draft because I am still a temp for the NFL, I guess.
What's that league looking like?
It's I can ask if there's a spot if you want
I
in.
don't know.
All right, I can ask.
Yes. Hey, you want to go to? I don't know. I'm still deciding. Go to Saints Bucks here. Saints. If you want to go, let me know. I will try to hunt down.
Well, I'm not that particularly interested in going to football games,
Oh, yeah.
but maybe I don't know. I'm not against the idea either.
I think I'm tired too. I just want to
Okay.
go to sleep. I know you gotta children.
All right. I just sent a text and said, "Hey, you want in if we have a spot?"
All right, cool.
To my buddy Ryan. All right. Well, I'm a dip out
All right,
because
this
I
was a
am
good time. So
way past my bedtime, and we should Saturday morning check out Good Morning Comrade, motherfuckers, because we're gonna be talking about the Chipotle workers organizing out in Lansing, Michigan. We'll probably talk a little bit about Brandon and his like anti-fascism speech. I guess I don't know. What else? What else we got? We got anything else that you got on your mind?
stuff. Oh, you know the Columbus police shot another unarmed black
Oh
man to
yeah,
death.
murder cops be murdering people.
And then a Cincinnati
while-
cop got fired for letting out a racist tirade in traffic.
Damn, he said racist shit.
She
He's probably in more.
said racist shit.
She's probably in more trouble for saying racist shit than
absolutely.
the cop that murdered that person
Yeah.
is gonna be in for murdering somebody.
Sure.
I feel like that's worse. And if you're a cop,
Mm-hmm.
like you could probably get canceled for saying racist shit easier than you could for like murdering somebody.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong.
We'll talk about that on Saturday. I would have been on earlier, but I had like a crisis.
Buddy, I had so much shit happen.
I had a crisis happen and I had to fix it. It'll make good show content. It's like the adventures of being a leftist landlord and like shit going wrong in the house, and I had to like run out and fix it.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're a noob. All right, cool, man.
All right, man. Sorry for the short stream, everybody, but it is almost midnight. Unless people want to watch me play Diablo, I don't fucking know. I might just do that. Play a little Diablo. I need to drink some water.
Do it. If you're gonna play it, stream it.
Oh, I will. Yeah, I might as well. Get the hours in. Flex that stream muscle. All right, we're going to take a quick break and come back with some D3 streaming. I'm going to go ahead and change the stream info. Diablo 3. Done.